For nearly 5 decades, the All India Anna Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam was one of Tamil Nadu's most powerful political forces. From M.G. Ramachandran to J Jayalalithaa, the party survived crises, rebellions, and crushing defeats. But after the 2026 Assembly election results, AIADMK is facing its biggest challenge, a battle from within.
ஏன்னா அது தொண்டர்களுக்கு மிகப்பெரிய கவலையை ஏற்படுத்துகிறது. ஏனாலுமே ஏடிஎம்கே திரும்பி ஒன்றாகணும் எல்லாரும் எதிர்பார்க்குறாங்க.
மீண்டும் தலை நிமிர்ந்து தமிழகத்தை ஆளுகின்ற இயக்கமாக, முதன்மை இயக்கமாக மாற ஒரே ஒரு தலைவர், நம்பிக்கை நட்சத்திரம், இளைஞர்களின் எழுச்சி நாயகன் அண்ணன் எஸ்பிவி என்கிற 3 எழுத்து மந்திரத்தினால் மட்டுமே முடியும். கண்டிப்பாக மன உளைச்சலே இருந்தாலும் அதை தனக்குள்ளே அடக்க வச்சு என்றளவும் இப்படி ஒரு இளைய ரத்தத்தின் மூலமாக நம் வெற்றி இயக்கம் காண்டிவிட மாட்டோமா என்று கனவு காண்டிருக்கும் நேரத்தில் அண்ணன் எஸ்பி வேலுமணி அவர்கள் எடுத்த முடிவு மிகப்பெரிய இளைஞர்களுக்கு உந்துகோலாகவும் எங்களை போன்ற மன உளைச்சலில் இருந்தவர்களுக்கெல்லாம் ஒரு புத்துணர்ச்சி கொடுப்பதுமாக அமைந்துள்ளது.
அர்த்தமாக இருக்குது. இருந்தாலும் அப்புறம் ஜமாளிச்சு இருந்துக்க வேண்டியது வேறு வழி இல்லை. இதே கட்சியில் தான் இருப்போம், மாற மாட்டோம்.
நம்மளுக்கு அதிமுகங்கிறது உயிர். அதிமுக இல்லைன்னா உயிரே இல்லை.
As Vijay and his Tamilaga Vettri Kazhagam emerge as Tamil Nadu's new political force, AIADMK leaders are sharply divided over whether to support the new government or fight it. And that divide now threatens to split the party itself. The crisis exploded after 25 AIADMK MLAs reportedly voted in support of the TVK government, while 22 MLAs loyal to party General Secretary Edappadi K Palaniswami voted against it. What followed was open political warfare.
எங்களை நீக்குகிற அதிகாரம் பொதுச் செயலாளருக்கு முற்றிலும் துளியும் அவருக்கு அதிகாரம் இல்லை.
Pollsters and all others, they were predicting that TVK might be taking around the maximum 20%, and they will convert the seats to around 20 to 30 seats. So they can make a kingmaker. They can play a kingmaker role, but it is a vice versa. But what is the ultimate result of it? The ADMK. It was totally gone down to the 3rd spot for the first time. Edappadi did in those days. Now these things are repeating. Now he is facing the same thing. Okay, they will convene a general body meeting. Again, there will be a chaos and confusion. They will come and because this is a time. Next assembly sitting, there is a time is there. They would have consulted with the speaker or somebody else. They would have gone for they would be calling for a general body meeting where Edappadi will be, if the differences persist, Edappadi will be removed. They will come and give that we have removed Mr. Edappadi K Palaniswami and we are going to be the original and real AIADMK.
Senior AIADMK leaders like SP Velumani, CV Shanmugam, MR Vijay and Natham Vishwanathan are pushing for support to Vijay's government. But AIADMK's General Secretary EPS has drawn a hard line. In a strongly worded letter to cadres, he accused some leaders of putting personal ambition above the party. Since then, the internal war has only intensified. The feud has spilled into television debates, district level clashes, and leadership purges. Now the battle has shifted to the AIADMK General Council, the party's highest decision-making body. Under party rules, enough members can demand an emergency council meeting and even challenge the leadership itself. That is exactly what Velumani Shanmugam camp is now preparing for. At the same time, efforts are reportedly underway to bring back VK Sasikala and TTV Dinakaran to consolidate anti-EPS forces. Under AIADMK party bylaws, the General Secretary or higher organizational heads are bound to convene a special General Council meeting within 30 days if a request is submitted by at least 1/5 of the total General Council members. I am currently standing next to CV Shanmugam office in MRC Nagar. They are waiting for any important announcements. Political observers say the 2026 election has exposed AIADMK's deeper weakness.
This non-consulting of the leadership, at least the second level leadership of the party in forging alliances, and continuous failures are the factors that led to the split in the party. Another major factor is Tamil Nadu has always been a duopoly, and that has come back again. Now it is going to be a duopoly of the DMK and TVK. So they have realized that shifting ground realities, and the faction has come out in support of TVK. That is, charisma is about having the connection with the public. That was missing in the case of Edappadi Palaniswami. So that is why we are seeing a splinter group in the AIADMK.
Despite remaining the principal opposition party for years, AIADMK failed to project itself as a strong alternative, either to the ruling alliance or to the rising TVK wave. Critics say EPS failed to energize cadres, failed to attract younger voters, and failed to give the party a clear political direction. Now, as TVK gains momentum across Tamil Nadu, several AIADMK leaders appear to believe that aligning with Vijay may be their best political survival strategy. Meanwhile, the legal battle is also intensifying. EPS supporters have approached the Speaker seeking action against 25 MLAs under the anti-defection law. But the rival camp argues that elected MLAs, not the party leadership, should make the legislative decisions. The Speaker's decision could determine whether these MLAs face disqualification or whether this crisis moves to the courts. Sources also suggest that the TVK leadership may prefer to let this conflict continue, allowing divisions inside AIADMK to deepen further.
It's a matter of survival for the party. The rebel group considers that the way to keep the party afloat and alive is just to ally themselves with the TVK. Edappadi and his people think that an anti-TVK political cause will keep them alive. I think the rebels are probably more astute, and I think that is what the split is. I think the rebels wanted Edappadi, the AIADMK, to support TVK from the upfront, and that didn't happen.
How do you see the series of electoral defeats of AIADMK in many elections? And now the party there are so many splits after the demise of Jayalalithaa in 2016. It's just 10 years. The party has almost 5 to 6 splinter groups. So how do you see the future of AIADMK?
The split, the rebellion against Jayalalithaa was foolhardy. It was a rebellion against authoritarianism and her affinity for the Sashikala, Natarajan and their family. So all those who rebelled against Jayalalithaa in the end faced defeat, were forgotten by the public because Jayalalithaa was such a tall figure. She came to personify AIADMK and she had become the party a long time ago. They misread the situation. Now the split in her absence is different. This is a split. This is a competition amongst sort of equals. None of them is a giant. None of them is a colossal figure.
From midnight court battles and flying water bottles during past power struggles to the possibility of another explosive general council showdown, AIADMK now appears headed for yet another internal war. For a party once dominated by MGR and Jayalalithaa, the question today is no longer whether it can return to power. The real question is whether AIADMK can even stay united. And as Vijay's rise reshapes Tamil Nadu's politics, the future of the once mighty Dravidian giant hangs in the balance.